Hello there, welcome to yet another edition of the Lagos Transportation Agenda, your favorite transportation program on television. My name is Austin Enyang, and today we are on the road to explore the activities of the Federal Road Safety Commission, or Federal Road Safety Corps. It was established in 1988, and since inception, it has done a lot to promote safe driving culture in Nigeria and to prevent road accidents in Nigeria, either to eliminate it or to reduce it to the barest minimum. And to discuss exactly how the FRSC is carrying out this very noble mandate that has been given by the federal government, I have with me on the show today the Lagos State Sector Commander of the FRSC, the person of Mr. Ganiu Hamzat. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so very much.
The Sector Commander of the Lagos State FRSC, Mr. Ganiu Hamzat, and I will be discussing the exact way in which the FRSC is carrying out its mandate. Today we are taking a snapshot on the day-to-day activities of the FRSC. Please stay with us.
On board the newly retrofitted light ferry, where innovation meets comfort on water. As you step onto our state-of-the-art vessel, you'll notice the modern design and enhanced facilities that prioritize your safety and enjoyment. Our retrofitting process has not only upgraded the aesthetics, but also improved the performances of the boat, ensuring a smoother and faster journey across the beautiful Lagos waterways. Feel free to explore this spacious sitting areas equipped with comfortable amenities such as life jackets for all passengers, a first aid box, fire extinguisher, all for a relaxing ride. Our knowledgeable crew is here to assist you, making your journey as enjoyable as possible. Join us as we set sail towards a more efficient and eco-friendly future, embracing technology while celebrating the vibrant culture of Lagos. Thank you for choosing Light Ferry, where every ride is a memorable adventure.
Welcome back. It's the Lagos Transportation Agenda, and my guest, as I said, is the Lagos State Sector Commander of the FRSC, Mr. Ganiu Hamzat. Let me start by asking, one of the mandates you've been given is the enforcement of traffic laws. Now, we are on the road now, and how do you exactly do that? In what way do you enforce traffic laws, especially with the kind of traffic or transportation picture that we have in Lagos?
Yeah, thank you. Traffic in Lagos is an hectic or a critical one, completely different from what you have in some other states. However, the methodology of enforcement is one and the same thing.
Yes.
Nationwide.
Yes, sir.
You domesticate your own activity depending on the situation you find yourself in.
Yes.
Don't forget, Lagos is one of the states characterized with high traffic value.
Yes.
And with that, you have to develop various tactics and techniques by which you manage this traffic.
Yes.
Managing traffic in Lagos should be holistic. What do I mean holistic? Every agencies, all hands must be put on deck to ensure that traffic management is done per time. Ordinarily, my expectation, we've not gotten there, but we are moving there, is that we should have an holistic one-stop area where we have all traffic management agencies, including the FRSC being the lead agency in traffic management, where we have the police, the LASTMA, and other people who are involved in traffic management. So when we have it, including fire services, men of the fire service, NEMA, and some other things, where we should have a pool of human beings put together. So the moment there is any incident, whichever agency that should move first, of course, will go and tackle that problem. So it is not I must be a road safety officer. What do I know about fire prevention? What do I know about fighting, attacking fire in case there is one?
Exactly.
So, but if we are together and information comes, and if it has to do with a probably tanker, the first person who will expect to go there are the men of the fire service. So if there's a pool which you can just give that information, you give to the nearest man and you take care of that.
Exactly.
When it has to do with road obstruction, the men of the road safety there will definitely move and take care of it. When it has to do with crashes involving life, men of road safety and the police move together. So these are the expectations. We are moving there gradually by working together seamlessly.
Yeah.
However, the one I will expect, especially in Lagos, is to have a place, be an office where all these professionals will be, receive information, act accordingly to the need. So these are my vision concerning traffic management in Lagos. However, if that is not totally in place, we are still collaborating such that if there is probably a fire outbreak, a crash involving fire,
Yes.
we have the contact of the men of the fire services in Lagos. We have that of the NEMA. We have that of the LASTMA. We have all our numbers together. But it would be wonderful if we are together in the same room, coordinating activities, be that as it may. Nothing has gone wrong. But we will move better if we are able to make such arrangements.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
it. All right. Let's talk a little bit more about response, accident prevention and response. We've had instances, in fact, very recently when there was some accident, even involving a LASTMA officer, and then the person had a serious injury and all that. Now, in the case of the Federal Road Safety, you are a federal agency and all that. How far does your mandate spread? Does it spread only on federal roads or all roads within the Lagos metropolis? When we say you are the Lagos sector commander, do we mean just federal roads or all roads generally?
Thank you. All public roads is where our mandate is.
Yes.
However, safety is everybody's responsibility.
Yes.
That's why we encourage every state to have state traffic management agencies, like we have in LASTMA in Lagos.
In Lagos, yes.
So as to make sure that this one focus on the metropolis. However, if there is a crash, and men of the LASTMA, we will not be waiting for LASTMA to get there before we will intervene.
Yes.
Our men will go there, do the normal rescue operations, and even invite other agencies. You see, it can never be too much. We can never be too many.
Yes.
So, a collective responsibility is what I always preach.
Of everybody.
But when it comes to operations, we try as much as possible to limit our activities to the express. But the mandate gives us the power to operate on all roads, all public roads.
Yes.
Precisely.
Right.
So we are not limited or restricted to any nooks and crannies. We have not even finished with the federal roads.
Exactly.
So the state traffic agency are very wonderful in performing the metropolitan duties. I think that's the trick and the logic by which we operate.
Yes. Now, I know that your primary focus is creating awareness so as to reduce the need for constant enforcement and all that. But let's look at enforcement. There are people who accuse regulatory agencies like yours of practicing what they call guerrilla enforcement versus patrol enforcement. As we are now, there are people who see your vehicles, drivers or road users, and behave themselves. Where they do not see you, they may not be that careful and behave themselves. So can you talk about your method of enforcement? Is it patrol enforcement or is it guerrilla enforcement?
You see, sincerely speaking, there are different ways by which we work. When we get to a place, what we first do to people is we enlighten them.
Yes.
After enlightenment, we give them subtle kind of enforcement. Whereas we will enlighten and cane a little.
Yes.
But many a times we give more of enlightenment at the initial stage.
Okay.
We sensitize. Then, before we go into full enforcement. Don't forget, there are times, even within a quarter, Now we operate free safety check, wherein we check people, we only correct them, this is not correct. So it's not all about arrest.
Yes.
There are instances where we have free safety check, where we only stop you, we issue you ticket, which will itemize those things that are not okay in your vehicle. But we will not issue you ticket that will warrant payment. Okay. Within those periods, within a week, in a quarter, we do free safety check to enlighten citizens and make them know that it is not all about arrest and booking. So we enlighten, we persuade, we give subtle enforcement, and we do full enforcement. So you see, enlightenment without enforcement is simply entertainment, and we are not here to entertain. We are here to ensure that members of the public adhere to the road traffic rules and regulations. Thank you.
When we come back after the break, we will explore more on the technical aspects of the FRSC's mandate and how it is executing that particular aspect of their work with the Lagos State Sector Commander of the FRSC, Mr. GK Hamzat. Please stay with us.
Welcome on board the newly retrofitted light ferry where innovation meets comfort on water. As you step onto our state-of-the-art vessel, you'll notice the modern design and enhanced facilities that prioritize your safety and enjoyment. Our retrofitting process has not only upgraded the aesthetics but also improved the performances of the boat, ensuring a smoother and faster journey across the beautiful Lagos waterways. Feel free to explore the spacious sitting areas equipped with comfortable amenities such as life jackets for all passengers, a first aid box, fire extinguisher, all for a relaxing ride. Our knowledgeable crew is here to assist you, making your journey as enjoyable as possible. Join us as we set sail towards a more efficient and eco-friendly future, embracing technology while celebrating the vibrant culture of Lagos. Thank you for choosing Light Ferry, where every ride is a memorable adventure.
Akiode ilé ọgbọ́n, Èkó Akiode ilé ọgbọ́n, arọ́mọdé dẹ́kọ̀ máma já o, Èkó arọ́mísà lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́, arọ́mọdé dẹ́kọ̀ máma sá o, Èkó arọ́mísà lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́.
If you're just joining, it's the Lagos Transportation Agenda, and with me, as I said, is the Lagos State Sector Commander of the FRSC, Mr. GK Hamzat. Sector Commander, let's look at the technical aspects of your work. You carry out vehicle inspection, you carry out data collection and analysis, and driver's license administration and all that. Can you just speak more of that? When you do this inspection, when you do this analysis, this collection, what are you looking for that can allow you to say, okay, this vehicle is certified, this driver is certified?
Precisely. Vehicle inspection is for the vehicle inspection services, which people call VIO.
Yes.
However, while we do our duty, we perform our duty, if we see the ones that are not roadworthy, we flag it and we do the needful.
Yeah.
Inspection, individuals should start their inspection even from home. Unfortunately, they don't. Some people don't, not all of them.
Yeah.
So the people who do, they should do it to the brain. Now, as per how we relate with these vehicle inspection officers, they do their own job, they issue their certificate. However, when we go on the road, we do more of enforcement. The enforcement we do is to check to what extent these vehicles are roadworthy. Lot of responsibilities are those things FRSC do. Like the issue of, you did mention how to get to be prompt to get to us promptly.
Yes.
We have a toll-free emergency number that we always encourage members of the public to go with. 122. So if you get to 122, it's toll-free, you call and report any incident. It might interest you to know that recently, FRSC launched an application, a mobile app, FRSC mobile app, in which you can report activities if there are gridlocks, if there are obstructions. Even if you want to report excesses of our men, you can, if you want to report crashes, you can upload and give a description of what is happening. There are people at the back end that will definitely see this information and will act immediately. As to data collection, collation, and analysis, this data, when once collected, we have, once in a while, we have targeted offenses. For example, if we observe, okay, speed, it is, but it kills. If we observe that our statistics is having it that major cause of the crashes is speed, we need to embark on investigation. And how do you do that? You go into research. We have a speed monitor where we can check the speed of vehicles. With that, we'll put this together and analyze. So if we discover it is speed, it will help the management of FRSC to put up policies to attack this speed issue. And the issue of drunken drivers, there are times we stop vehicles, private, commercial, to test for alcohol content in their bloodstream using our breathalyzer or alcoholizer. So we'll be able to analyze to what extent, how many people on the average are really drunk drivers. So with that, we should be able to infer that, okay, it's like abuse of alcohol is the main cause of. So the data collection, collation, and analysis is specifically meant for the management to get to the root cause of an activity and be able to profile solution. Because without concrete statistics, you cannot infer that this is actually what is happening. So the basic essence of research, of collecting, collating, and analyzing it is to be able to take decisions by the management. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So we have had a full details of what you do. Now, I just want you to look into the camera, talk to your people. What should we, as individuals, whether road users, whether commuters, whether drivers, passengers, whatever, should do in a few seconds?
Sincerely, I wouldn't want to go too deep, but I will analyze. Everybody have a role to play. The government, the driver, the vehicle itself, and of course the hospitals. If I want to talk of road safety management, I want to delve into the pillars of how to reduce crashes and to have zero fatality if need be. The government has a role to play, which, for example, in Lagos, I played one of it, creating an organization like LASTMA, State Traffic Agency. So they have done that. Then the government should be able to put legal framework to be able to curb some of these things. So let me leave that on road safety management. Then you talk of safer road and mobility. Our road should be forgiving enough so that even if there is a crash, it cannot cause fatality. So, and of course, it should accommodate the pedestrian, the cyclist, the motorcyclist, the motorist. So we should start thinking of building road to take care of such. Then we talk of safer vehicles. If you see some of these things, the vehicles they are building now, they are intelligent vehicles. Over time, probably they will be everywhere. Such that at least even when the man makes mistake, the vehicle should be able to take care of it such that even if there is a crash, it will not result into death. Then several road users. The road users themselves, they must understand what the traffic rules and regulations is. They must obey the traffic rules and regulations. They must do the needful when it comes to the care and maintenance of their vehicle. So all these things are the responsibility of the road users. Let us assume all these things are put in place and eventually there's a crash. There should be a post-crash care. When I mean post-crash care, there should be nearness to facility, wherein it will not take too long a time for us to get to the hospitals. So that is where every state should start thinking of doing nearest neighbor analysis of medical facilities to their various roads.
Wow.
And of course, we should be able to do follow-up to road traffic crash victims. In case it happens, we should be able to, you cannot say this is the fatality you have until after 30 days of an incident. Then you'll be able to say, okay, number of persons died. Then you can say, okay, it's a serious accident, it's a minor, or it's a fatal crash. Because there are some people, you take them to the hospital, eventually they give up.
Yes.
There are some you think they are dead, they come back.
Well, yeah.
So these are some of the follow-up we do, which we must sustain as road safety personnel.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Grateful.
Great economies are built on good transportation network. This is why Lagos State Government through LAMATA has been working tirelessly to enhance the state's transport infrastructure and implement the Strategic Transport Master Plan (STMP) for Lagos and create a world-class transport network for the metropolis. The STMP would deliver 6 rail lines, 1 monorail, 14 BRT routes, 26 water transport routes, 3 cable car routes, and several road interventions to promote the integration of the transport modes. When all these projects are completed, there will be lower emission, leading to better health for all, lower road crashes, better quality of life, and faster economic growth. With the BRT already running in some corridors, jetties being upgraded, and rail line from Okokomaiko to CMS coming on board soon. Life of Lagosians in the face of Lagos is changing every day. A healthier and more prosperous Lagos is in the making, and LAMATA is driving it. LAMATA, keeping Lagos moving.
That has been the Lagos State Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Mr. GK Hamzat. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have listened carefully as to what he had to say. It's up to you, the road user, the commuter, the pedestrian, the driver, whoever you are. So long as you use roads, so long as you move in this Lagos, it's up to you too. He has talked about the toll-free number 122. Please take note of it. And let us keep the law always. It's for your own good. I repeat, it's for your own good. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you join me next week at this time on this very channel for yet another interesting discourse on transportation in Lagos State and beyond. Until then, this is Austin Inyang saying stay safe. Think safety of others and think safety of yourself. Bye-bye and God bless.